All right, guys, welcome back to Line Impact. My name is Michael Lidu. I got my right-hand man over there, Estevan Hernandez.
How y'all
today,
doing?
We've got a special guest with us today.
Yes.
Brother Prater, preacher, mentor.
Yes.
He's done a lot of great things to me, and today we're going to discuss a variety of different things. I'm super excited, man. Brother Prater, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, man. My honor to be here.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, man. I know you're a busy man. You got a lot of things going on, busy schedule, and I'm just happy that you can make it here today with us, so I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate it. I couldn't miss it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Jumping into the first topic, I guess, we want to talk about, for the people who are going through these tough times, relating to COVID, a lot of jobs have been taken off the market and stuff like that. And, it's affecting people's peace of mind, them losing their businesses, not being able to travel, some for kids even going to school, How do you think that's psychologically affecting them, in this time?
I can say it can really do something mentally to you if you allow it to. But one of the things I realized, when things are outside of your control, then you can't blame yourself. And once you remove that blame from yourself out the way, then you look at and see, does God have a purpose in this? In spite of what happens, does God has a purpose in this? And how can God have a purpose in this? We're looking at it as an opportunity for us to do a self-evaluation. Right now, true enough, there are some people there, if you want to say, stuck at home. They have been so used to traveling, going out on the road, hanging out with friends. But a lot of time it reveals to us that we've been neglecting ourselves or our family. So looking at this is for the adults. Look at this as an opportunity of, let's get back to the basics and take inventory of, okay, let me find out in the process of me being at home or in-home shelter or whatever, let me look at what can I do for me to be able to even just have this time to rest physically, rest mentally and emotionally, but also even be able to, if you want to say rest spiritually. When I say rest, that doesn't mean that it's not doing nothing, but doing something.
Praying.
Being able to just start praying more, reading the Bible more. And also for us to be able to look at, God, in the process of this, you revealing to me, what can I do in this process of, I like to call it study hall. This is an opportunity where you have to, you can't avoid you. And so right now, we can't control what's going on. We can't control even, especially if you on a job and right now you laid off or whatever like that. True enough, it can affect you financially too. But also on the same token, especially when it's affecting you financially, this is a time where, hey, you know what? You may have to let pride aside and say, I have to reach out to my family and say, I need your help. And sometimes this part right here, it's a humbling experience because especially as a guy, we don't want to ask for help.
Absolutely.
Of course, independence.
Especially if you've been the provider for your family. Now
that just stops.
You have to ask help for your family.
Right, you gotta humble yourself.
So, just looking at that as an adult, but also now as, if you want to say kids or young adults,
right?
Looking at, you may be isolated from your friends right now, but just realize this is not permanent. This is just temporary. And I think if we can remove that stigma of, I don't see no end. Well, number one, there will be an end, but in the process of us waiting for this to end, looking at what can we do to refine ourselves, because this is a great opportunity, even though it may seem scary, but I've always been a person that always look at the good in whatever situation. Right. My dad said when I was a kid, there's always some good out of every situation, but it's our responsibility to find that good in the midst of whatever situation. So in the midst of this situation where you may not be having to talk to your friends, ever be with your friends, whatever like that, right now you may not be able to physically see them, but this will even help you to be able to evaluate if these are your true friends or not, where you can be able to not just see them physically, but also being able to get with them on Google Duo or something like that. In other words, it leads up to a conversation, another conversation for us to be able to, as younger people, for us to be able to, just have something else to talk about where, what have you been doing?